Let's talk about the X100VI replacement, a camera with an optical viewfinder that will give you great image quality, it will be portable, and you'll have that rangefinder experience. Let's talk about this now. So X100VI is launched. You aren't decided which camera to get from Fujifilm. One of the best reasons that people are wanting X100VI, X100V series, it's the optical viewfinder, not an electronical viewfinder. So I feel that this is the main reason why would you want to experiment and to use an X100VI camera or an X100V, X100 series camera. But for your luck, Fujifilm has another camera that has an optical viewfinder. And I feel that this camera is a more refined camera for experiencing the viewfinder, the optical viewfinder. And why I'm saying that? The optical viewfinder on this camera that has a closed screen, Fujifilm X Pro 3, will help you compose better with any kind of lens. When I'm using Fujifilm X Pro 3 compared to X100VI, X100V, I'm getting better images. Also, I feel that this is true for X Pro 2 and X Pro 1. So you can still get the X Pro cameras at a good price on the used market. Especially I feel X Pro 1 it's at a very good price. And when you use a manual focusing lens that has great image quality, you'll have a great optical viewfinder experience. I've made a video where I'm comparing X Pro 3 versus Leica MD, the rangefinder experience. From my personal experience in using now Leica for at least 1 month and Fujifilm X Pro 3 for 2-3+ years. And on the other side, when I'm using X100V, X100 series that I've used for at least the 10 years when the series was launched, because I bought my first X100 Fine Pix when it was launched, I'm feeling that I didn't have the same optical viewfinder experience with the X100 series, X100V, X100F, and so on. Why I didn't have the same rangefinder experience with X100V, X100F? Well, because the camera, being a compact camera, very compact camera, it's helping and it's determining me to use the screen. And on X100V, I had a flip screen. And the flip screen is not implemented like on X Pro 3, where you are really forced to use the optical viewfinder. This is a huge difference. This is a huge difference, and this is what is happening also with a Leica. That screen is not a screen that it's inviting you to use it, but the X100V screen, it's inviting you to use it. So even if you are buying X100V to use it with the optical viewfinder, because I feel this is one of the great advantages of X100V, is that in the end you will not use the optical viewfinder. This happened with me with any Fujifilm camera that I've bought. But this didn't happen to me with X Pro 3. Yes, X Pro 3 has a design problem. The screen will break in time. But you'll get here the experience of a Leica MD camera. This is an advantage in the end. The camera will function well, but without the screen. Anyway, if you don't want to have this problem, you can always go for X Pro 2 that has a better optical viewfinder than X Pro 3. You will be able to see the 28mm frame lines. But also you can go with X Pro 1, that is a more compact camera with the same optical viewfinder. Yes, with a slowish AF, but it will do the job for the optical viewfinder experience. So this is my idea. You want X100VI, X100V, not for the digital part of those cameras, like film simulations, like screen, like all the goodies that are on the digital side. You want that peak, you want that experience of an optical viewfinder. Well, for that experience of that optical viewfinder, if you don't want to have an optical viewfinder that you will not use it, my advice is choose an X Pro camera. Any X Pro camera will invite you more to use the optical viewfinder. And now, how you can get great image quality with X Pro 1, X Pro 2, X Pro 3. My advice is use a Voigtlander lens. Use a Voigtlander lens, you will not regret it. If you want to be on the budget, use a TT Artisan lens. Also, that lenses are very good for the price. Amazing, amazing. And you'll have fixed frame lines. But with Voigtlander lenses, you'll have parallax correction on X Pro 3. But on X Pro 1 and X Pro 2, I think you don't have parallax correction. So you'll have fixed frame lines like on a Leica camera. So you'll get that optical viewfinder experience, you'll get the beautiful X-Trend sensors, also that generation of sensors that are rendering beautiful images, and you'll have a great joy and you'll have an optical viewfinder. So if I would have to choose between X100V, X100VI and X Pro 3, and my main target, it was to use an optical viewfinder, because again, this is why I've bought X100 in the first place, then I would go for an X Pro camera paired ideally with a Voigtlander lens. But if you want X100VI for the other whistles and bells, of course there is no replacement. But if you want Fujifilm film simulations, a small camera, a digital camera, good looking, and that it's offering you great result and at a great price, also X-T30 Mark II, it's still available and you can get it at a great price and save some good money on it, and it will be more portable than X100V. So depending on what you want, please check my next videos. Check how Voigtlander 27mm f2 is acting on Fujifilm X Pro 3, and check my impressions about X-T30 Mark II. Subscribe to my channel, give it a like, share my videos with your friends. Thank you, and I will talk to you soon. Bye bye.